nobody else can do me like me. I mean, I'm lit, like too lit. Like, they should make another me. Like, you can do you while I do me, cause I'm lit. Like, L.Y.T. and I'm lit. Like, come on, man. I do what I do. I make moves. I step when I choose. I break rules, but, you know, take it nice and slow. But I am who I am and never would change that. I'm lit like L.Y.T.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why everybody starts jumping in age.
But I feel like insecurities are among every age group and in every relationship. Everybody has that one insecurities, even from past relationships. You know, so let me ask you this. How much of a person's past can you accept in your relationship?
Depends. What's the name?
No, I'm really asking because everybody comes with baggage.
It depends on how much affects our present and what it could do to our future. So it depends. Because if it's the type of past to where it's like, okay, that's just something that you've been through in the past, like, but it's not going to really, it's towards you, but it's not going to have any implications or any residue to pour over into our present, then I can accept it. But if it's like something that's past and I know it's going to be prevalent and it's going to have an extreme like influence on our present and it can possibly deter our future, then I don't know about that. Like, that's
How much past do you accept?
Exactly. How honest are you about your past? Exactly.
Like, how much do you allow? I'm not saying let go of your past stuff, but
It's baggage.
you don't gotta let everybody go.
But that's a good point, though. How much of your past do you let out in your?
We're not saying
Everybody gotta wait. Everybody gotta wait when they get carried. Everybody gotta wait when they get carried. So how much baggage?
I just look at it like this. Ask the questions you want to know. And a person should be 100% honest with you.
And I'm with that.
Now, that's it. Don't be sitting here just telling them random shit that you don't want them to know to put a judgment on.
I'm 100% with that. If I ask you a question, no.
Real shit.
If I'm asking you, be
But what
honest.
happens if you're in the beginning?
That sounds good.
But that's what I'm saying. But how about this? It ain't even about trust. You don't even know what type of person I really like. Because I'm about to tell you some bullshit that I did. You feel what I'm saying? But you want to lie about your shit because you're trying to not, you don't want me to judge you about that. I'm judging you more on the fact that you can't stand on who you are.
Y'all taking it easy way.
I'm judging you more. I'm judging you more.
Easy way about it. But it's the truth, though.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
You gotta
If we're in a relationship, the truth gotta come out eventually. It's the truth.
You gotta give a person a choice.
It's true.
You asking too critical
I was about to say, so what if it's something that's more deep in my past, right?
Somebody gotta be honest.
Right, and I don't feel like it's important or it's pivotal in this moment or that you've earned the right, for me to share. Because there are some things that's past that some wounds are a little bit deeper than others. You see what I mean? Or not even
appropriate questions,
but not even wounds, like some things that you've done or you've been through, right? You might not necessarily think that this person has gotten to the point for one trust level that I feel comfortable enough to share this with you. I gotta first, there's some things with me like to where, nigga, you might not know until we on our honeymoon to where I'm gonna break some shit down and be like, listen, I'm just telling you.
Are you serious? But if he asks you a direct question and asks you to be honest, he asks you a direct question about whatever and asks you to be honest, you gonna both ways lie to him and then wait till your honeymoon to be like, you can't remember when I asked you to pay for
It depends on the level of where the relationship is. Like if you just mention something in the beginning.
Thank you.
No, why you just say that? Like, look, right now, I don't really trust you too much.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Bingo. And I responded like that, right? Because I've been in this situation before, right? To where I was asked a question in my past relationship, right? And I was just like, that's not something I'm really comfortable with talking about, right? So then years later on, now I feel like I'm comfortable enough to come and talk to you about this, right? And then when I talk to you about it, it's something that you take and use against me later on. You see what I'm saying? So when you go through shit like that, that's why I said.
Only if you explain from the beginning, like, yo, I don't want to talk about it right now. Like,
this though, because you tell your kids that too. It may be too soon for you to ask me this. Maybe you get a little older.
Right.
But if your kids say, "Mom, what you a prostitute?" You can't say, "Oh, because that's a bad thing."
No.
I didn't want you to know.
No.
So I'm not honest about it.
The way I would answer my kids like that, I would be like, there's some things in the past that you wouldn't understand right now. We can have a conversation.
I know that later.
Or even in a relationship, if I'm asked, I might be like, well, that was something in the past, or I don't feel like that's something that's really necessary to talk about, or because I have responded like that, and then later on I'll be like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I got a certain level of comfortability. There's some things that I want to talk to you about, and then I feel like I'm okay to share with. This isn't something that you asked me about before. Then I wasn't okay with it.
But they ask you about some stuff.
Some stuff is not your business. I don't ever have to tell you.
And then there's some secrets that they don't need to know.
But if they do what she said, it comes to the
You're
future.
not gonna know everything.
No, you're not. You're not gonna know every single detail. It's some shit. It's some shit you have done that ain't got nothing to do about another person. I may kill somebody that I want to take to my fucking grave.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I may not fucking tell you.
Yes. Some truth that solely relate to you.
Yes.
You can get the next grade, but if it relates to things that you come back, other people, they can come back. Be honest about that. Because you don't want your past to make it out of jail.
They come to
You know what I'm saying?
kill you.
What
You don't want to tell me because you know this person crazy and I'm going to leave anyway. No, we're not doing it because you don't want me to leave. That's my motherfucking
Right.
fucking safety. This motherfucker went in jail for murder. For fucking with somebody with you. And now he about to get the fuck out. And you think that, oh, that's not purpose. You don't want the motherfucker. Bitch, I want my life. He don't give a fuck about you, whatever that. He don't want you with me. That's it.
And some people are that crazy.
Yes, oh, they love this shit.
Some people are that crazy. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. So you need to tell me that. You're not gonna tell me
shit.
You have a psycho in your.
That's crazy as shit. That's how I don't think people be like that. I don't think that's some crazy ass shit though.
That's the thing. People are crazy. Like every single thing. It don't make sense to you. Somebody it makes sense to you.
Yeah, if I can say this by you.
Women do crazy shit to men on acceptance. You do crazy shit to bitches when y'all hurt.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
I think it's just having even balance. Like I said, if y'all get to a point to where you feel like this person is going to be with you, and it's something that it's a need to know at this point, then yes, share it. But I also agree if it's early on, it should be some certain boundaries and certain things that you should keep to yourself for one, for your own sanity. And then has this person got to a point to where they have earned the right for me to come and talk to you about these things, because I don't know where this thing might go. That's why I said some things you might not hear because it might be that deep, and it could be something. Listen, let me just give you an example. What if you got married to a woman and she was sexually assaulted? What if she didn't feel comfortable enough to talk to you until it was such an intimate? Because see, intimacy is a big thing, right? It's a closeness, right? And then for women or anybody to be sexually assaulted or something like that to be taken away from you, it makes you shut down, and then you want to guard that with whomever. So you have to really be in a place where it's like 100% trust. So that would be something like on my wedding night or something during our honeymoon that I would share. Because now I'm at a place, right, to where we have a certain level of intimacy, trust, respect, that this one thing in my life that could still, you might have not understood, like sometimes why, I can't buzz a nut, or why I tense up. And you don't understand what it is, you know what I'm saying? But then later on, once we build this bond, right, and we have this understanding, we're evenly yoked. I know you gonna be here because this paper say you is, and I'm gonna be here too. So now I feel a certain level of comfortability. So that this thing that's something that's deep rooted that could affect us in our future, and it could have been something that you might have just bored up, like, we had it in the casual conversation. Well, some of these women, they've been sexually assaulted, this and this and this, and you just look over, has that ever been something you ever been through? Like, and you just look over it because that's not something you feel comfortable with sharing. But in that moment, once you guys has crossed that threshold, right, and you change the dynamics of the relationship, because we're talking about a relationship, which a relationship is nothing but the bond. Right? That's the bridge. Everybody, this is my best friend. We got a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's my little sister. We got a relationship. That's her wife. I look at her like that's my sister. We got a relationship. So once the relationship and the temperament of the relationship changes and the bond is more cemented, then you feel an intimacy level changes, because intimacy is the bond too. Then you feel more comfortable with sharing certain things in your past that you might not have felt comfortable with sharing early on.
But you know,
it has nothing to do with you.
But do you think that they got to do with your own healing and what you are? Because it's like, you know, like when people go into dating, if you still like fucked up from whatever issue, like say you whoop your ass in, you just angry, then you shouldn't be dating, because I think that's something that you probably should express.
That's not fair to say that.
No, the reason why I say that, because you got to be comfortable with you first. So when you comfortable with you comfortable with all your flaws, all your sores on your body and shit, and the ones in the inside. You feel me? Because that made you grow and be resilient. And if you're not healed yet, you can't deal with anybody normal, whether a friend or anybody, because you still can't express that emotion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a bad relationship with your mom, bad relationship with your sister, you feel what I'm saying? And you can't express that to them because you know how people didn't forgive somebody, so if you didn't forgive a person, then they still got the power over you. So it's like, it's not like I'm saying, oh look, I was raped by guys and I don't need you to do nothing. It's not that. You're not saying that. But I feel as though you already gonna know the energy from the beginning.
My grandpa waited at the driveway, waited at the door to window, get a cup of water, X, Y, and Z. But they built off of that. 55 years.
That might be how a person is raised in the foundation though, because like,
and that's what I'm
it's people out here like how y'all said y'all know what y'all wanted already, so y'all know. Then you got people they don't know nothing about love, so it's about sex. So now
they got married.
I don't want to fuck with.
Look, they got married. And she said,
and they different back then. It was different.
After high school, that was when I graduated, and we got married, 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? But they always say it wasn't perfect. It's work.
Right.
They made it clear that I'm gonna let y'all youngins know, us grandkids, it's work. It's not easy. Like to this day, every month, I said the last episode I think it was, she gets the bills. You know what I'm saying? Their routine was every month, every second Wednesday of the month. They get the money orders, the bills, the stamps, envelopes, X, Y, and Z, and they mail them out. That's been a routine for 55 years. But we use a phone, computer, but we don't understand it. But that's something
Tradition.
It's tradition,
Values,
and that's something I cherish to this day. So that's why, as far as the whole convo with patience and trust, I look at it differently because I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm grateful because you don't see that every day. You know what I'm saying?
definitely don't.
So this is what I be trying to wonder. What, you know, I have a lot of heterosexual friends, and I've been really trying to figure out when do. I ain't even asking the guys anymore, to you. When do y'all feel that it's okay for you to have unprotected sex with your man?
After he's been tested.
So his character or how he like?
No, to phantom the idea, I would have to present that. Like, this is what, well, I mean, I do that with people anyway because that's just me. Condoms are not 100%.
Right.
So I need to know status. That's very important. So I'll present that in the beginning before anything even happened. And best believe that we're sleeping with each other with a condom. But I know, like, because of my situation, I have a latex allergy. And I always make sure I present that in the beginning so you can understand what type of female I am. I have an allergy to latex and penicillin. So you know what that means. I do. And I do. Just so that I can put that out there because that's a boundary for me. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know, you know, I don't need to dig all the way in your history, but I need to know at this point moving forward that I'm safe with you, even if something should happen.
Now, don't you think people lie about that shit?
Oh, I know. I mean,
So I'm saying, I'm talking about where y'all was like, you ain't gotta tell a person all your business and shit. So you be like, have you ever had an STD?
Go get something together.
No. You be like, you ever had an STD? You like, well, I ain't got it no more. No, I ain't got one. I never had one.
Right, go get tested. You can go get tested together.
You go get tested, but you say, have you ever had an STD? And he like, shit, I don't know what she really gonna say about it. I ain't got it down though. So no, I ain't never had an STD. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people really lie because of, what you say, don't want you to look at them a certain way.
Right.
And it's just like, at the end of the day, the rawness is the part that's more authentic because most people don't do that. So it's like, damn, motherfucker told me that. I mean, shit, you can respect it or walk.
I mean, if we was just dating and that we were just talking about like sexual history or something like that, then I mean that might be some information that I would disclose. You know what I'm saying? If I felt if I felt comfortable with this person and I even thought I considered that this was somebody I would want to be with like that.
That's your maturity of the
Right.
because some ages cannot handle all the truth. They cannot.
But then you know what you want to be with. I want a motherfucker that can be able to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
You can't too. It's too much for you. Then you can walk. But I feel like if I give you me, then you won't fuck with me. I'm giving you somebody else.
Let me paint the picture.
Bitch,
Some shit that happened to you is out of your life now. It has no effect on nothing. You wouldn't lie?
What you mean?
The shit's out of your life. It's in your past. It's out of your picture. It has no effect on nothing.
Then I said,
You wouldn't lie?
in the beginning. Then I said, me gonna be like, shit, I ain't got it now, so no, I ain't never had
Yeah,
to.
people will lie. I think people will. I think most people will lie.
I think what you would.
I may lie in the room for people. Yes, I may lie. That's too much. I'm not fucking all the time.
You definitely will lie.
But if we have a one-on-one conversation, I'm not
50-50. I don't know. You can't.
I mean, but my whole thing is that goes back to, is it currently affecting us? Is it currently affecting us in our present?
That's what I'm saying. If it's not, like, I think people will lie.
Yeah, if it's not currently affecting us in
so
our
then don't
present.
ask no questions.
So then some
it ain't got
people-
shit to do with nothing.
Right, so then
Who
some
that
people
girl?
will lie.
She ain't nobody. So you mess with. She's nobody. She's not her. She's not. You don't even know no information in.
The most responsible thing you can do is
She's
make
there.
somebody take a test. And if the test come back
That's
clean,
why I said what I said.
If the test come back clean, you
Because
don't
I'm talking about the present. Yeah, instead of me asking, it ain't gonna need to ask. I just need to know what's going on currently. Bingo, I just need to know what's up right now because this is when you cross my path, okay? I can't talk about what happened then, but I want to know right now, moving forward, what is your status? I need to know.
Yeah, that's good.
I wouldn't even ask you. I know you will. I would. In my mind,
I wouldn't ask you because I would be that honest.
People ain't lying now,
We
please.
can avoid all of that if we just go to the country together.
Bingo, that's why I said go get tested together.
Let's show each other.
Let's go get tested together. Here's my paperwork. Where's yours?
Let's show each other.
Let's do it.
So we can make it a date.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna assume you lie.
And then after that could be a.
And then after we go eat or something, and you get some shots, and then you might just get lucky, but I'm just saying.
So basically, y'all saying y'all starting off y'all relationships or dating as everybody is liars, and then when we come to tell the truth, that's
No, you're starting your relationship.
this person that was an image, because y'all all agree
No,
to
no, no. You're starting your relationship off with respecting people's privacy in some ways because
All motherfuckers say don't ask me. You have a choice, but don't fucking lie. You have a choice. Look, I'm not telling you.
That's okay. I got a choice to not tell you either.
They start dating. Most people don't get tested when they start dating. Keep it a bean. Did anybody here?
Men don't get tested.
What you mean?
Y'all did it?
Yes.
As a couple.
Yes.
Y'all did it?
Yes.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
So no.
And then.
Eventually.
Yes. Listen, that's what the top three for me. Okay.
Eventually, so no.
Hello.
I'm talking about at the very beginning. So no, no. You say yes.
Wait, time out.
You know why I say yes.
Now, I didn't get tested in the beginning, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a scared motherfucker.
Before y'all ever had sex.
I do. I get tested right after. No, I get tested right after sex.
Before y'all ever had sex. Before y'all ever had
No,
sex.
after, right after. So you know who gave it to you. I go right after. I go right after.
So
It was you. It was you. It was you. Yo, Marty said it. Marty said it was you. The doctor came in. It was you.
I said, I'm a no. You got tested before you had sex with that sound, so yes. And
I mean,
before y'all
we're
ever
gonna
had
get
sex
tested
with
too.
that. So I thought we got mostly no's though.
That was me.
So it's like a close. It's 8 before.
You ain't gotta go wrong.
There are 8 It is. It's literally.
You ain't gotta go wrong. So I'm not going.
I'm trying to make sure you're good. Get right.
Because anything that happens, we got to slip up, the condom to slip.
For my folks who've been in relationships, have you done it in every relationship? That should eliminate all of y'all.
I go every time.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Everyone.
Yes. Every serious relationship, yes. I have.
Wait, we're not see, I'm supposed to see their relationship, but their fuck is like,
No, you said that y'all.
Everyone, yeah. Eventually, I got.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
at the beginning before you ever had sex.
Oh no.
So it was yes, a yes, and a yes. Everybody else, we 3 out of 8.
Back in college.
We under 50.
Not now.
Yeah, 1, 2. 3.
That's a lot of planned sex, and that's a lot of planned ass sex.
But it's like wrestling.
I understand that. I've doctors, friends. That is a lot. So let me ask y'all that. No, I get tested after. I said I get tested after.
But so when you break up with somebody, you don't get tested after, even if you got tested during, because if you get tested after a relationship and then you get into another relationship, you're still getting tested before.
I'm getting tested.
So it's the same thing.
No, but I thought you as far as like you meet them, y'all dating, and then y'all kind of like vibing, and then y'all gonna get tested, then y'all decide to come in and have sex. That's what y'all talking about?
Every time, right?
That is some boring shit. Oh my God.
I don't think that you have to.
I think no, but I'm just saying like I will make sure I'm coming in clean. I'm making sure I'm coming in clean. I'm coming in clean.
You don't gotta go with the person.
Most of you
go yourself.
Yeah.
Because I definitely got checked before you and right after.
Listen, I came in clean. It's the same shit. No, it's the same shit. But what I'm saying is that if you date somebody or whatever, one night stand, whatever, I'm not gonna say, well, look, come back tomorrow if you get tested and then we can finish this little hot. We already fucking there. So it's just
gonna take his hands to get something.
no, you use protection.
That don't
You use protection.
But you just get on, like in the heat of the moment, though.
But let me tell you something. The only disease right now they ain't got a cure for is herpes. They managing HIV. So what's killing you?
Cancer.
But that ain't got nothing to do with sex. So sex might be better than eating this food that's got
They ain't over here yet, but China got an uncurable form of gonorrhea and chlamydia, so I don't know about that.
Hey, listen, that woman already dated Asian men, so y'all be trying all this shit. She ain't Cambodia.
Shout out to the whole group of getting tested at some point.
Yeah, that's no offense to the country. I'm just saying, like, there are some places in the world.
There are some people who, in the group, they be quiet. They're all just like, yeah, we got tested. But shout out to, as far as us African Americans, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people.
Because it's important, but it's very, very much so important because you don't know if you were sick or have some, you out here reckless, doing stuff and you just test it.
And there's a lot of people out here carrying that's like,
It's a lot of girls that don't know nothing about her pussy. Don't know nothing. pH balance. She don't know shit.
don't drink water just to smell like black mouths. That's all she smokes.
I feel like if you're sexually active and you're not in like a committed relationship, you should be getting
Even if you are in a committed relationship, you still should get tested. Okay? Like, you're not putting don't put the responsibility of your life in somebody else's hands.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? You make
Because I think some people feel like if they get tested and tell somebody, feel like they're going to be like shamed in a way where it's like, nah, you got tested. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for being open and honest with me. So I appreciate it.
If somebody come and tell me that's a turn on, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Okay?
You clean.
You're clean. I'm like, STD test, clean toes on men, clean fingernails, okay? Thank you. That's a turn on. You might just have a one night stand that kind of. Hey, clean teeth.
That lady at my job was telling me about like drugs. So say like you pregnant and he drinks a lot. That can affect your baby.
Yes.
Ain't that fucking crazy for you to smoke and shit?
Yeah.
So you do meth and shit, and you do all these drugs and she don't do it, she gonna take a drug that she got speed, meth, all in her
All in her
shit.
system.
Ain't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That's so watch who you fucking.
Yeah. You are what you
go. That's but pick this though. You be sitting here like, cause like, say like the meth and shit kind of get you addicted and you be strung out. You gotta really get on rehab to really get off that shit. But you getting dope with meth every time you fucking her. Don't even know. Why the fuck? Every time I fuck her, it feels so good. I can't even. I love this pussy. Maybe you really don't love the pussy. It's the shit she done put in. Ain't that some shit? I just can't leave her the fuck alone. That bitch, she doping you up. Shit crazy, motherfucker. Real shit.
But that's real shit though.
That's crazy. It come from your fucking pores. I said I couldn't believe that shit.
That's why I go back to be careful who you have sex with, because it's a lot of transference. that happens. Now I can understand early ages. You know what I'm saying? Some people step off the step way too early, and you're not mature enough to understand the responsibility that comes with that. But once you get to a certain point, and you have, for one, self-control over yourself, and then self-responsibility over yourself, then yeah, you should be a little bit more responsible with who you outwardly allow to have access to, even if it's sexually. Okay, because one night stand, I don't blame people. You had a one night stand, you were so drunk, you don't even remember what this person's face is, and then you out in public and this person walked by you, and it's like, oh, I know that person, right? They're so familiar, their spirit, they're so familiar because y'all done transfer this energy and let something off. Bingo. And now I can never get rid of that because there is something that I share with you, with myself, that you'll always have. I can never take that back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be picky and choosy. Yeah, listen, if you that horny, go get you a rose or a vibrator or something and do it yourself. Okay? Ain't no a rose or vibrator. Y'all know about them roses. Y'all niggas know about them roses.
You use roses too?
I don't know what y'all use. Pocket pussies?
No, what?
No, I don't know.
Those are expensive.
How you know? These practicing same sex, people. Same sex.
If the COVID is still around, people COVID is still around.
It's the COVID sex.
Alright, let me ask y'all this though. So, for the guys, do y'all approach every woman that you're attracted to or that you think you can get?
That's a tough question. I mix it up, honestly.
Huh?
I mix it up, honestly. Some days I wake up, I'm feeling real confident. I'm going after who I want.
Chris Spencer, nigga.
Other days, it's like, all right, this chick been in my DM. I don't even know her. Let me hit her up. Like, it's
Rob, I would like to hear your perspective.
Oh, well, for the most part, I think I like challenges. Like, being around. Yeah, because, like I said earlier, you only know a person until you really talk to them. So you see that whole, you look good, got everything together. But I met some bad chicks, and they're really not that, they don't think they're bad. You know what I'm saying? They had that, and people are intimidated by them. But I'm not, I've been around women that are like that, you know what I mean? Like, it all depends on, and like I said, it depends on the day. I feel like a haircut or something. I might sound like a but
I'm confident.
What's your question?
So my question is, why is it that, because most men do like the challenge, right? So you go with the woman that you know that you want, you know what I'm saying, you accomplish it, you get her, and then eventually what? Like, it's like, you forgot. It's like you forgot. You know what I'm saying? That this is the woman that you wanted, that she really was completely out of your league. And then when you see her walking through the door, it's like, like, I don't understand.
Screw it off. Screw it off.
But I feel like a lot of people do that though. I just say it go both ways. Men and women both do it where it's like we tap into somebody that may be ready for love, but we know we're not ready for love, but we still tap into that person. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like we're fucking up their trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like now back to the soul talks. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you back to equally yoked too. Connecting with somebody that's on the same page.
That's on the same page as you.
So if you want some friends with benefits, they need to be on some friends with benefits too. If you want some relationship clarification, they need to be on some relationship shit too. You feel what I'm
Invest
saying?
in what a person invests in you. The only person you should invest more into is your kids. That's because you're teaching them.
It's good.
They go both ways though. You can get the girl that's out of your league and keep dating her and keep doing all the right things because you're just real appreciative of the fact that you did it. And sometimes the girl that's out of your league still ain't shit tight. So you just eventually get bored. Like, you did it.
Because you like what everybody else likes.
Yeah, I kept it going for a while, but this ain't really the shit.
It's kind of like you like what everybody else like. Wasn't comfortable with walking with that one that don't look that good.
Right.
You gotta wait till you get a little older. Like, no, you gotta explain why you need to look under what. Man, explain shit.
I think women do it too. Like you might get a really good guy that you think is doing real well in life, but you're tall and he's short. Eventually you get tired of that nigga. And same thing, the boy get 6'5", and you get tired of it. So I've seen it go both ways.
That's facts.
So how y'all feel about trust?
Trust.
I mean, you need it. It's hard to build, easy to break.
Definitely.
I get what you
Definitely. Always say that she.
I give you a trust all in the beginning.
In the beginning, or like?
And right in the beginning.
And so they give you a reason not to trust you, right? And so you say a reason not to trust you.
It's like sometimes I try to look at it. I'm with you.
Like my mom used to say, I'm gonna give you a long rope for a short catch. He said, a long rope for a short catch. That means I'm gonna make you can hang yourself eventually. So I'm gonna give you a long rope to hang yourself. Eventually, after time, I can see you.
I think of it that way.
You know what I'm saying? I give you a long rope for a short catch. Because eventually, you're gonna hang yourself.
Yeah, it's like this. You can't, if you start off, like they say, with the ego mentality of shit, then it's going to kind of creep there. But at the same time,
It's probably
I feel like if you already, it's like I don't know how I feel. Because sometimes if you tell the truth of what may hurt you, I'm gonna make sure they never tell you when they do it. You know what I'm saying? So they know that shit gonna crush you. So it's like, damn, do you ever tell? That's the part that's where it becomes a lot.
But the thing is,
because I think that's where I'll be like, I didn't tell that motherfucker.
No, but that's the thing is like when you get to the comfortability, like she said, when you really trust somebody, when you feel you like trust them to handle that information for what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like give that person that respect though. Like they asking you something, be honest in that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's nothing like somebody keep asking something, and it's like you keep lying about it, and eventually the truth come out. It's like, bro, now it's like with that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when somebody explains that truth to you, I feel like you have to give them grace to move in that. Because sometimes it's hard for us to accept our truth. When somebody being real with you and say, yo, you did this to me, you made me feel like this, right. We get instantly defensive because it's in our nature.
That allow us
you know
to
what I'm
space.
Exactly. To explain,
even if you don't agree,
just
give them safe space.
Explain how you made them feel in that moment. Because at the end of the day, bro, people may forget what you say, but they never get how you make them fucking feel. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like give them that grace and that space to say, you know what, this is how you made me feel. Yes. But in return, from my people that's seeking their truth, give that person that opportunity to accept it too.
Right,
because it's hard for somebody to say, you know, for somebody to sit there and be like, shit, damn, I'm for real. I made you feel like this. I did all that. Damn. Yeah. It's hard to sit in that shit. So you have to give somebody that grace too to accept what you said, process that shit, and then come back to you. That's why I say, like, when I'm talking in communication, it's like, are you listening to listen or are you listening to respond?
Yes.
Because those are two very fucking different fucking
things. And if you're listening to respond, that
you
means you never heard what the fuck I said. You're just waiting for a moment for the rebuttal. Versus you listening. What the fuck you think is what it is, and it's like you're not listening to the entire picture of what the fuck I'm saying. Because I'm expressing everything to you right now, but you're so quick to jump on one fucking thing. Bingo.
You gotta listen to fucking listen. And not a lot of people are mature to fucking just sit in that shit. You feel like that?
Yeah. And you know what? So I had to learn this. Like sometimes when you're in a relationship, you guys is having right that serious conversation. Don't be so upset at the person that's on the receiver and does not respond right then, because like you said, sometimes you have to process it. Honestly, I don't want you to respond that quick. I want you to think about what I said, go back and process it. Now, don't take too long. You see what I'm saying? Because now all of this space fills up of the what if, and I'm answering questions for myself. It takes some time to digest what I said, think about it.
Too long is subjective.
Listen, no. Right, no, we know how to operate. Hold on, but if you need a second, say that. Like, I heard what you said,
and I'm still
processing it. So then a person knows, like, okay, let me give you some more time.
Yeah.
But don't just sit there in silence and make me feel like I'm talking to you.
Because like the 2 days, you about 32 hours, 2 days of sleep, and you haven't said nothing back to me to say, listen, I heard what you said a couple days ago, but I'm still processing what you said. You still have to respond in some way, shape, or form. You don't just leave it, you know what I'm saying?
Get over it, let's talk about it. Boom, I'm not trying to.
No, because that's not something. Some people need to collect their thoughts.
Thank you. Some people need time.
Presenting it.
Not everybody. Thank you. Not everybody.
Some people need to buy time too.
That too.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
So, since y'all have different ages, right? So, because you know maybe how she is, right? And you may be there in thought same, but you know how she may think. Do you answer how she may want you to answer, knowing damn well that's may not be what it is?
I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm gonna be very transparent. When we do have like disagreements, I would answer it my way because I'm just so outspoken. But then when I say it to her, it's like, no. I need you to respond it in this way and say it in this exact order, so I know that you actually understood me. And I'm just like,
that's vice versa right there. She be like, well, remember that beginning part didn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's not the part of the story. She be like, say that.
And it's like y'all kind of get things from each other. That's the shit she did, and now I started doing it because it kind of gravitated to me.
And that's what happens in your relationship.
Yeah, so kind of shit, but it ain't like I just be like you're not gonna do it.
No, but I'm saying that. We're talking about how the orange juice got on the table. Well, remember when you came in? You came in the door. When we got in the kitchen. No, if you want to tell the whole story, you gotta start from the beginning, and it has nothing to do with orange juice. That's not it. That's not it. I like that. She like that.
I know how it started.
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Virgo. We're Earth sign.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But no, what I'm saying is, it depends though, because she'll try to start a conversation from the middle of what happened. If you go address it, say the whole thing, because it's probably your fault that whatever's going on happened. But then she wasn't pinpoint my So we're gonna run all that shit down to see what's going on. We not like
What happened when we came in the kitchen? That's what I'm saying. If we talk about how the orange juice on the table, why I gotta talk about what I did in the room? It's we're talking about the orange juice.
Who's talking about the orange juice?
That's what if we talk about who left the orange juice on the table, why we gotta sit here?
Because I don't know what's going on.
Because maybe the events that happened in the room
led up to it.
Bingo, led up to you going in the kitchen. Listen, because if I hear this, wait, you just gotta shorten the story for her. Listen, because it might start off like this. Because you were in a room doing X, Y, and Z, and then you walked out in the kitchen and decided you wanted orange juice, put it on the table, forgot you was doing this in the room and went back in the room. That's why it's on the table.
But listen, she can't even.
Whole picture. Now you understand. Okay? Whole picture.
Let me tell you how I look at it. It's the same with them, okay? Let me tell you how I look at it. Okay? I'm just saying, how the orange juice get on the table?
You put it there.
Now we go talk about
Here we go. Thank you. Here we go. She don't drink orange juice. I don't never touch orange juice. Yeah, I did too big. That's it. You know you didn't touch it. Why
you asking another question? So now
I'm just saying, why we gotta do all that? You know you didn't touch it. Why we gotta do all that?
Listen, but if I don't drink it, why are you asking me about it when you know you don't want to drink it? I didn't do it.
All right, so
So why do I ask a question in the first fucking second?
Let's get away from orange juice, y'all.
This is water.
Let's go to a different
Who
place.
left the water on the table?
Oh, water.
Who left the water on the table? If she knew she didn't touch the water, oh babe, I didn't do that, you did it. That's it. When you came in the kitchen, you did this. But why do we got to know what I did in the room? You know you didn't touch the water, so you know I did it. I feel like you just bringing that
It
stuff
shit like this. She'll walk in the door, have it in her hand, put it down, walk in the kitchen. Then, babe, who put it there? You literally just set it there. So now because you ain't like, you got
I'm like, wow. How did that happen? So instead of you answering the why or how that happened, we gonna run it down.
Hold on. Why did it get into a combative space? So if she said you put it there, are you arguing with her back and saying you not putting it there? Because then that should be the final thing. It should be that big. Whoa! She's starting to pull.
story.
Yo.
No, when you came
it's wrong. No, she just needs to be said how she wanted to be said. Just like even with questions, I can't answer how I want to. Now, you can't be like, oh, well, you should have said this, or why you should have said that, because I fucking didn't. Like, that's how I answer.
But see, it goes back to not what you say, but how you say it.
No, but let's go even deeper.
Okay.
So when people know, like, you can be a certain way, they'll look at it like you're always this way, and that's not what it is. Just because you know I can be spicy don't mean that every time I talk to you it's spicy.
Right.
You're just taking it that way because you're not going to get there.
Boo, but
Wait, can I take it?
when you not spicy, it's never like that. The tone, it can be a
That's what I'm saying. Can I ask them to But it's not always your tone. But in like certain scenarios, you get, you know,
No,
you
but I
switch up.
talk how I talk. I talk how I talk. Just like how the whole time I've been sitting here, right? I ain't even been saying that. But every time I said something, I've been the same way when I said it. I didn't change up how I am. I just, if it's ain't nothing to say, I don't say nothing. But when I talk, it's the same way.
Okay, so you've always been this kind. Hold on, wait. You've always been this like sassy, smart, combat type from day one with her.
Is that what we're calling her?
Because with her, she's always been bubbly, upbeat, like, you know what I'm saying? So if she's not upbeat, then I know something's off. Instantly. If she don't wake up, good morning, and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Babe, good morning. Something's off. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how she was when I met her. Instantly, bubbly, all that. Have you always been sassy?
That's expectations that you shouldn't be putting on people. Like, people.
So listen, no, that's ain't about change.
No. The personality. Like, my dad, to this day, he's a bubbly person.
Okay.
Like,
he don't owe you that consistency. He can have a bad day.
I know he can have a bad day, but he won't let you see. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's that bubbly person.
He don't owe you that.
You know what I'm saying? He's that bubbly. He doesn't, but I'm saying he's that person. So thank you. So when he doesn't give it to me, it's kind of like, oh damn, what's going on? Like, seriously, like what's up? Because it's the consistency.
Nothing has to be off. You're defining. It could be normal to him. It could be normal to him.
If you see,
When I can sense that something wrong with her and she being quiet towards me because I did something, and I'll be like, oh, so because I did this and I said that, oh, it made you mad.
But she ain't never tell you.
But she ain't tell me, but she gets mad because
She ain't never tell you nothing's actually wrong with her.
She like, why you gotta sit there and say what you did that made me this, that, and the third, but you're not gonna fix it.
She ain't never tell you sure enough is actually wrong. She ain't never. You ain't never
She
tell her
never
sure
told me,
enough
but
is
I can
actually wrong.
always tell if I say something.
Yeah, I'm feeling like chill. Like, I don't chill. Like, I be chilling. Sometimes I be really chilling because it's like with me, like, I can get mad over small, like, I can really get mad over small shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, instantly, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me a second, I'll get over it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But then it kind of
that
makes me
shit,
upset.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like you get mad over this small thing, and we was just vibing all happy, and then it brings me to
But
another.
my thing is don't react to it because that's not her. That's what I'm saying. Let me deal with it.
But then
Especially if you have nothing to do with it.
But sometimes
But why
You
you
know what I'm
get
saying?
mad? Why
sometimes
you
there's no
get
issue.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, sometimes it could be just an off day.
Sometimes-
You know what I'm saying? So you have nothing to do with it. I'm a bounce. I'm a bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
If it's an off day, or you just go about your day, like,
Sometimes
are you communicating?
Sometimes it's off to you, but it's
I
not.
didn't. Now I'm starting to.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to.
Because I had this, I'm like, I don't like that. If I'm waking up, I'm
And you know why?
Right.
Not because you had patience. This is what I had.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm starting to like, yo, thank you. So now I'm starting to like, yo, I know. If I wake up in a type of mood where it's like, yo, babe, give me a
I
second.
said have patience, but y'all
Exactly. And that shit was like, yo, I'm not.
You would think a younger person would have patience because it's just like, all right, y'all been here, y'all didn't do whatever. So it kind of would seem like because y'all know certain shit, it wouldn't bother y'all. So y'all be a little more patient. Oh, I've been here before, so you mean she'll get past it. But it's split. We have more patience than y'all, and it's not because of what.
No, she definitely did have patience with that because I got better with that. And it's like now it's like if I wake up and it's like I know it's like I'm in my head or some shit like I don't know what you say. And it's like I'm not a one person either, so I don't wake up like we're opposites in that way. So she wakes up all that day, whatever, but it takes me a second to be like, good morning. Like it's like yo, like I'm not there yet. Like give me. And sometimes I might annoy her and get on her skin and it's like yo, babe, I
Kids, we wake up and have an attitude and shit, and out back in.
But then look,
it should be happy.
Kids do that. Like I'm not.
No, but see, because you're younger, you think I'm saying the kids? No. Kids really have attitudes when they wake up and they got to warm up and shit.
But I don't.
Because adults have that too. If you're in a workspace you're not happy with, you know what I'm saying? Like kids don't like going to school, so they wake up like that. So if you're an adult, like going.
That's where my patience kick in. You don't like your job.
You gonna wake up sometimes on some cranky shit because it's like, damn, I gotta go do this, and I really don't want to do this. So that's why I can't go back.
What are you about to say?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wanted to challenge all of us. We've been talking a lot about relationships, but like, who are you in relationships? Like, give goods, give bads too, though. Like, who are you in relationships?
But how about just like 1-on-1? Could that be along with somebody? Because I'm a little.
Oh no, we coming on time, actually.
I got follow over there.
We got like 10 minutes left, so.
Alright, everybody got one last question.
Alright, not everybody. So we got 2 last questions. Right?
I got one last question.
Make my last one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, we got 2.
I threw mine out. Tell us who you are.
Oh, Angie, alright.
Make my last one.
So what?
Go ahead. What you said? What's your question?
No, I'm saying just tell us who you are in relationships. Goods, bads,
Alright, so let's start with you. Who are you in a relationship? Because you got a girlfriend. What's up?
I mean, I would think the bad side is like I'm demanding, very demanding. Like I can't get stagnant at all. It's difficult to sleep around me. So I go to sleep late. I wake up early. Like I'm always up for the most part. Like something small, but like you're not gonna get that much sleep around me.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I just always feel the need to be productive. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's OCD or nothing like that. I always feel the need to be productive. And like if I'm around somebody who's not that way, like it's tough. So I guess that's the bad. The good is
That was bad?
That was bad.
That was good.
That was
That was all. That's all right there, bro. That's all good.
on the flip side, I'm super laid back and real understanding. Like, yeah, I don't like even though I'm demanding at the same time, at the other time, like you're not meeting my demands, let's work towards meeting them. Like I'm not gonna leave you or like just quit on you real fast.
Because you're not going
Humbly, I'll say I'm funny as hell. I think I'm funny as hell.
You are funny as hell.
I'm a hoot. You know, laughter like keeps things going.
Yes.
And I'm real spontaneous too. Like I like to have fun. Like I will keep an environment going. It's just I can't be the only person doing it.
Oh, that's my twin brother.
So
Pisces in the Gemini.
so that's a quick summary of it.
Gemini men are very articulate. They talk.
That's very different though from Gemini women. Like my baby brother is a Gemini.
They
cool as shit. Yo, cool as shit.
They very
Not that Gemini women are not cool, but I'm just saying like they're just. But I'm just saying, like, but the men are just different.
The late birthday is June 4th.
I'm sorry, but
the men are just different.
The men are more,
Gemini women.
So how are you in a relationship?
You may not be a Gemini.
How are you in a relationship?
But they say
When you're particular and know what you want, it's kind of hard when somebody else says something to kind of maybe, like, all right, for instance, it could be as simple as folding. Like, she didn't really know how to fold clothes, but she was very helpful to the point, like, she would go wash them, but, like, how she folded them, I didn't like it. So, but the pro to it is I didn't get mad. I just fold with her, and then she kind of picked up the way I folded.
So you in particular, but you like
it was her particularly a fold. I'm like, I don't know how to fold this.
No, like she was taking a shirt and
she folded. I'm like this. I'm like, but my shit like I'm just like it's very.
It's concerned when you do shit. It's just
Yeah, I like the
It could be a pro and a con. I don't know, but
it balances out.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I learned your way.
I don't know. It's kind of myself.
I tell you, baby, she's very thoughtful, very, very, very selfish. That's right. You're selfless.
Selfless. Okay.
Yeah. Very selfless though. And she's very big on birthdays.
Okay.
Do you?
Respect.
Huh?
Do you? Pros and cons.
Pros and
Oh,
cons.
she was helping me because I couldn't get it together.
Pros and cons. Pros, I'm great last minute. Great. Right, think the best. I'm a pressure person. I like to tell the shit that didn't go through too. Like, yeah, again, I was trying to do this and this and that.
Because it don't matter. Because if you didn't do it, it don't.
Because I want you to know
No.
extra thought.
Alright, so listen. This is why I don't like it. It's like, alright, so you know how on Facebook it's like the little balloon thing with the flower and then it like light up? She got it. She couldn't figure out, honey, you can just try to put it together. I can't do it.
I was doing that bitch for 6
Or ask
hours.
somebody else to help you with it, but don't just give it to me as a demonstration.
But I got it for Christmas. We are now on Valentine's Day of me trying to put this bitch together. You know what, babe? I tried for a long fucking time. I was trying to give it to her when I proposed to her. I tried for a long fucking time.
Certain things
And I
I
tried
feel like you don't have to say.
But I feel like it's the thought. Like I was
No,
a
it's
guy
the thought,
that comes saying from on Instagram, that nigga draw 1,600 a song. But I want you to know I was really thinking of you to this motherfucker said some. Not saying I'm trying
For the sake of time, would you like name like 2 positives, 2 negatives, so we can.
I'm very family oriented, and I'm very shall I say it? It's like a struggling with this. Overly, I give myself overly into a person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be like a struggling with this.
I said that could be a problem.
Yeah, too forgiving. Actually,
You know what I'm
Very
saying?
obviously.
I'm very,
It
very,
can definitely go either way.
I'm very patient as far as like a con. I think I'm very secluded. I don't express myself as much. I don't express myself as much as I should, and I don't hear the other person enough. And I know that now. I don't hear the other person enough.
Okay.
If I listen more, understand more, then I'll understand.
I like this about lessons too. Like,
Yeah, my kind of
like you said, like some relationships are branches. Like it don't matter. It's not supposed to teach you something. So
Yeah,
that's what
might be. You're right. That might be.
I kept hearing the same thing. Oh, I said R.I.T.
You gotta listen now. It's like at some point you gotta sit yourself down and be like, damn.
I said myself,
It's me.
like, all right, what is it? And I asked
me.
questions. I'm like, yo, what did I do enough?
Right.
You know,
And that's how you-
it was the same thing.
Consistent.
So, okay.
I gotta work on this shit.
There's a pattern. Like, why am I doing it?
I saw it.
do you think a person never go?
No.
Wait, right here,
2 positives, 2 negatives. You in a relationship.
Oh man, the cons definitely don't listen to the other person enough. I tend to talk over them. And then what's another con? Maybe I be wanting stuff more for the other person than they want for themselves.
It could be con.
That's kind of man.
You want them to like do more certain things like what it is. So that perception too. So make sure you know where they are.
You just gotta realize what they can do and what they can't. You can't.
Right. You can't put that on them too. That pressure.
Yeah.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, a pro is I would have to say I'm a really good communicator. I think I communicate very well with people in general, especially in relationships. And then I don't know. I think I'm a great lover.
I would say he's romantic. Yeah, I would say he's a bit of a
Are you saying romance or you saying fucking? Like, what are we saying?
I mean, I'm just both.
I would say he's
Good
Good answer, family feud, boys.
I'm confused. What are your 2 positives and your 2 negatives?
My 2 negatives would definitely be that I don't listen. I can be very headstrong, closed-minded. Like
Oh, baby, you don't listen.
if I'm giving you my opinion, I expect you to take my opinion, and there's no other way. And I'm but that can be a little hard. Positive, I would definitely say, you know, I just bring the happiness, the bubbly, the positive, like, aspect. I don't know. And then also, I am like a pusher. I don't, what you guys said, like, you can't push a person. I feel like you can push a person. If it was your mother, if it was your teacher, if it was somebody, you know, you looked up to, they push you, so why can't I push you? So, like, I pushed her a lot. Things that she said she wanted to do, I pushed her to go on this podcast. I brought her clip it. Other things she said she wanted to do, she wanted to do acting, or she wanted to be a writer to do movie scripts and stuff. I'm buying it.
You're supportive.
I'm a supporter, but I also
She is a very supportive person.
push her to also not be so shy when like she's very reserved. Like, no, I want to be in the background. No, be up front. Hey,
You want
it's
to be producer?
like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's me. I was brought up that way.
Marcus, the producer.
So what do you say is your 2 pros and 2 cons, or cons and pros?
I mean, like, my 2 cons, I would say, like, I'm very shut down. Like, I can shut down my feelings, I can shut down my emotions, and, like, close off, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can definitely bury my feelings, and that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in relationships. And then another negative, I guess for me would be, I don't know what you did. I ain't working with you. I know it's me, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Hey, yo.
I shut down.
Don't finish shit. Don't finish shit.
No, like I shut down my shit, like, and then like, I walk out too. Like, I can get, like, yeah, like, if something, like, the mood is not right and the environment is not right for me, I walk out and then I come back.
I don't say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely leave.
I don't say that.
I find it as an issue.
Hold on. I'm talking about me. You on me right now.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I leave. I think it's a positive. So, you know what I'm saying? But and then I leave.
You rather her get frustrated enough to swing on you or something? Walk away.
We're not gonna do that, but I just feel like you finished.
Or to say something.
Thank you.
Walk away.
Thank you. I do that. I leave, I walk out, it's a shutdown type of shit, and then I come back to the situation or whatever. So that's me. But positives, I feel like I'm very affectionate. I'm very loving. I'm a romantic at heart. So it's like I wear my heart on my sleeve. So if I really fuck with you, I fuck with you. And you gonna know it, you gonna feel it, you gonna see it. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Virgo.
Yeah.
The emotional ones.
No, not like that. It's just.
So my two negatives is I am such like a flip of the coin. I'm like a heads and a tails. So just as nice as I can be just as evil. If you push me there, like I will see red and I will black out and I will become a Tasmanian devil and tear some shit up. I will. Like just like off of impulse, I will. But it takes a lot of like poking the bear. It takes a lot of like nudging me to push me to that point of like now I'm mad and I'm blacking out. Now I see red and I'm just blacking out. That and I could be when I have my mind made up about something, and I don't think I'm as bad with that now. I think I've been a little bit better with that, but sometimes when I got my mind made up, like there's nothing that you can tell me to get me to deviate away from that. Like you have to let me see it for myself, or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes let me go off by myself and think about it. Like you can't, I'm stubborn, so you cannot push me to do something. Like you gotta let me arrive there by myself.
I know, your baby sister's right here with you. Hers too? Right here with it? Okay.
Some of my
stubborn. Oh yeah, but y'all the bull though. Yeah. So that's automatic.
I'm very loyal. I'm very trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? I do have like, and I think that sometimes my loyalty could be a con too, because sometimes you're loyal past situations that you shouldn't be loyal to. You know what I'm saying?
But then that's for you to recognize.
Right.
Would you call yourself not trustworthy though?
What I would, I mean, if I was the type of person that exhibited certain behaviors to where I wasn't trustworthy, I wouldn't say I'm the most trustable person. But I mean, you know, people outwardly can probably tell you, Raheem can tell you, because they've known me most of my life, is that that's how I operate just in general. Like, and I could be fucked up, and you would be all the way up, and I just. That it goes along with the loyalty, because I have a certain sense of loyalty that what comes along with that is trustworthiness. You know what I'm saying? Certain qualities that come along with that. So, and I'm a very stable and steady person. So like, I like consistency. So like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the ground that you can stand on, because I'm stable.
No, that's the earth signs. Like, we're always consistent. We don't like the changes too much. When you bring the change, you gotta bring it slowly. It's like
you can't just spring it on.
Because it's like we're so consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You used to be
certain shit.
Yeah.
You can expect certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Unstable, unbalanced.
you know what, motherfucker.
I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna call it the lit round the world. So I'm gonna ask you one question, and you can name the word or the statement of the question, and give me either a word or a statement of your definition of love. Start.
Okay.
Love is an action, it's a verb. So it has to, it's something physically that you can tangibly measure, because you see it in the things that people do. You see it in their actions. Like if somebody loves you, then they're going to show kindness. Kindness is an adverb. If somebody loves you, they're going to show patience. It requires you to do something, get yourself out the way. So love is an action word to me, and I have to see something. It's not like you can just say it and I don't see something that goes along with it. Some action is required.
Pressure, where camera?
I'm about to say, how do you go after that? Like, that's just for everybody.
Nah, I got something. I might got something.
Follow up.
Go ahead, bro.
Where the camera at? I'm gonna bring the camera.
Right here.
Yeah.
Got it, right there. Go ahead.
Love is fulfillment. Love is, at the end of the day, you can love a lot of different people. A lot of us have loved a lot of different people. But the person that you're going to stay with, that's going to be the person that fulfills you. Whether it's fulfilling or completing your weaknesses, or whether it's bringing out strengths that you know you had. Love is fulfillment. And not everybody can do that to you. People might be telling you the perfect things, you might just not listen. People might be telling you the wrong things, you might listen. Like, it doesn't, like, you have to be with the right person, telling you the right things, giving you the right life at the right time. And that's, like, so many people, there's so many different people in the world, so many different locations in the world. Like, love is a special thing. And when you find that person who brings that out of you and fulfills you, like, that's love. I think I do that.
You're scratching over there like, yo, how am I gonna follow up?
Yeah, wow, so.
You ain't gotta do all that. You know, just be straight, you know, whatever your truth is. What is love to you? What is love?
Live your truth.
Yes, live your truth. What is love for you?
I mean, I think it is a feeling in the action. When you can feel it in people's actions, and like she said, just seeing what they do and how they care for you and how they, just whatever they bring to you. So, same stuff.
Go ahead.
Love is a growth for me.
Okay.
I feel like, regardless, like whoever it is in your family, if you can't grow to even deal with bad things, to overcome that, to grow past that, then you don't really understand sometimes how deep the love may go and run. You know what I mean? How they go for you and you go for them, just by being able to sit down, I'm sorry, I met this, whatever, and we grow. Or we grow from, damn, I met you like this, and we like this. You start to see that, damn, we must love each other to really give a fuck about each other's well-being. Because a lot of people don't. They'll just use your shit for you, for them. Even if you got all the fucking money, you ain't even going to the doctor, you ain't doing, like, they're not growing with you. They're growing and you're going down here.
So love is growth. Gotcha. Okay.
I guess an action part definitely.
Okay.
That's a big thing. And then because when someone loves you to make you feel a way,
Right.
that even when they're not with you, thinking about them.
That's it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That feeling.
that feeling right there, and showing them that they care about you and your dreams, your aspirations. So.
That's what's up.
I got a 2-part answer.
So you can
Go ahead and say it's a doctor.
All right, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
Love is ugly but passionate and beautiful.
Okay.
And love broken down to an acronym can be loving others while valuing each other as well.
Definitely part of each other.
No, give me more. You got more. You got more. I know you got more.
I keep the show straight.
Go ahead.
After the emotion.
She gonna dive into.
I'm gonna say love. For me, I'm unapologetic and excellent. I'm not gonna explain it because I'll give you time. Go ahead.
Wait, what? It's no. Okay. For me, love is everything. If you're gonna break it down even back to like scripture, when Jesus Christ came, he said, love each other as you love yourself, type thing. So for me, love is everything. So loving your neighbor as you love yourself. If you're in a relationship, showing that person, like you said, action, like you love them, not just speaking that shit, but actually showing them that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's very much a verb, very much an action word. So for me, it's action plus word. I don't just go for one thing. I need to hear it, and I also need to see it. So yeah, thank you, show and prove. So for me, love is unconditional, love is divine, love is timeless. Because when you truly love somebody, that love lasts forever, no matter what. Even if y'all fall off, whatever, that love, that whatever y'all had, you know what I'm saying, that shit lasts forever. So love is exceptional.
Keep in mind though, when we have all these, real standards about love and everything, realize that some people come from a childhood without love and don't know how to love. So it may not be they don't want to, they don't know how. So I guess understand the difference of that.
That's another thing to consider for another episode. So we gonna leave y'all
That cliffhanger.
Yeah, with that cliffhanger right there. And it's been a dope episode. I just must very, very, very good episode. And I want to thank all of my guests, Nala, Rod, Miss Lady. Now that she, Miss Lady, anything like that. Him and this lady over here, my lady, Holly, and to the guests watching, until next time, you know what I'm saying? Like, be you, be true, and be lit. Listen, love y'all.
I'm good.